You were born this way, baby.
Being born this way is a consistent theme in discussing LGBT rights, and no one struggles with this more than the transgendered community. Transgenderism is defined as denoting or relating to a person whose self-identity does not conform unambiguously to conventional notions of male or female gender. This is definitely something Conchita Wurst would relate to, representative of Austria and winner of Eurovision circa 2014. It's hard to determine a pronoun to use just by looking, and this has lent a hand to their mockery as a group, whether by referring to them as shim, she, he, or wondering if it even matters at all. There has been a lot of movement in transgender acceptance worldwide, and from our observations, Malaysians in urban areas tend to have the live and let live idea when it comes to transsexuals.
I've seen a lot, and I think it's becoming very popular, but I don't think much of the people now, they really care much except for the older generation, which they think is disgusting.
Okay, generally I think they are a part of the society. It's not to say it's natural, it's not something quite straightforward, but I do accept them as part of the society. And
everyone has the right to their own decisions. Yes. So if they want to live in that way, it's okay as long as they don't hurt anyone, mentally and physically.
They have their own preferences. Yes, that's the whole question. This is about preferences, but nevertheless, they have ambitions, they have jobs, they have family, and the only exception that they have is just their preference. And to me, it's a bit sad that they should be stigmatized and played on just because they have a very different preference from the rest of us.
Perhaps some of the negative notions about transgenders comes from the impression that transgenders are synonymous with sex workers and sell their bodies for money.
Meskipun matahari masih terpacak, golongan maknya yang semakin terdesak berani menjalankan aktiviti menjual tubuh di siang hari.
To further delve into the identity of a transgender, we follow Ika, a beauty consultant working in Parkson Sunway Pyramid branch. It is worth noting that this is the only branch that allows the employment of gender-fluid individuals. Ika is a model worker at this Parkson, having had the highest sales many times and is a valued consultant. We meet up with Ika in Coffee Bean to get personal with his statuesque beauty. Ika also shares her opinion about a friend's influence in forming her own identity.
Daripada kawan-kawan, kita adalah salah sekali. Dan apabila kata bebas untuk melakukan apa saja, lepas orang menang, dengan kebebasan yang ada sekarang ini, boleh memakai pakaian seperti wanita 100%, menyebabkan keinginan anda sebagai seorang wanita lebih mendalam.
On the other end of the spectrum, we have Brittany, a self-identified gay who used to appear as a female but now presents as a man because an ex-boyfriend once said that he did not want to be with a woman. From here, we can see that even within the LGBT group, transgenders have a lower social standing, perhaps in relation to gender roles.
I hope not, because I am still conscious with myself, with my own what kind of biological gender I am. I think that's not the main reason why God has created men and women in the first place.
Emphasis on gender roles perhaps stems from the strong importance of religion in Malaysia. For Muslims in particular, Malaysia enforces the Sharia law that states that transgenderism is illegal and those practicing it can be prosecuted. However, our interviewees do have a different notion when it comes to religion and transgenderism.
this is something very tricky because if you talk about what's written in every religion, of course, it's not allowed. I cannot even say encouraged. It's just straightforward, not allowed. But again, on the other hand, for me, religion is something very personal.
If their sexual interest is on the same gender, they can keep doing that, but try not to do things that are against what the religion say about it. Yes.
Kalau daripada segi konsep agama, memanglah agama menyatakan adalah berdosa kalau kita menyerupai. Tapi akak masih sedar diri lagi, akak lagi memang akak beranggapan dia akak sebagai perempuan, tapi pada zahirnya akak adalah lelaki. So akak akan, kalau akak berhadapan dengan Allah, so akak akan berhadapan secara realitinya lah. Ataupun kalau apa pun akak tetap macam ni juga.
It truly takes a lot of bravery, especially in the face of a higher power, to show physically how one feels inside. Therefore, it's no surprise that many transgenders aren't afraid to perform on stage. To this end, we followed Ika to the Bukit Bintang area, where we witnessed open displays of sexuality, like the kind you would never see elsewhere. It's sometimes easy to forget that transgenders are not a single-minded group, but a diverse people with individual aspirations and dreams. Besides their career, some of them may be at different stages of their transgenderism, whether they're like Britney, precious with their secrets, or they're like Ika, out and proud.
Just be. Who you are authentically is all right.
Kat luar sana, cubalah berfikiran terbuka untuk menerima golongan seperti akak, dan tak semua golongan seperti akak membuat benda yang tak bagus.
But you're my